Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the.
My name's Chris Rowan. I'm one of the judges and hosts of the New York City Horror Film Festival. Well, I make a living as an art director and prop master, all art department related shoots. I have done some indie horror. I've done about 3 horror films myself. Not that I've directed, but art department capacities. And in the last few years, I've moved more into the commercial world, mostly doing set decor and propping and art direction. And now I'm currently working with performing artists, musicians, and stuff for tours. I've been with the festival since around 2005. I believe it was my first year. I met Sean Marks, my cohort and great friend, introduced me to Mike Hine, who became a really great friend of mine. When we were still at the Tribeca Center, I remember one of the first things he had me do was don the original Statue of Liberty mask and outfit. That was my my first christening at the film festival, and I'd never really worked at a film festival. I'd been to horror conventions before, but I'd never really been to a real horror film festival. And still being pretty young at the time, I was able to kind of soak that all in and realize that this is something that I wanted to work on and continue with. When Mike passed away, very suddenly in 2011, obviously it was a shock to myself and everyone else involved with the festival. He was loved by many. We took the year off, obviously, out of respect and need to regroup. And after discussing things with the Hine family, Ronnie and Hank and Jen and Howard, they reached out to Sean Marks and myself and said that we kind of collaborated and said, yeah, no, this should go on and it should continue, because it wasn't only a vision that we all believed in as a result of Mike believing in it so strongly, but it become something that had become a staple, part of all of our lives simultaneously. Coming back last year, certainly, we were all had a little growing pains to go through. Founding father wasn't at the helm anymore, so we all stepped up in varying capacities. But I feel that coming into our now second year, we're really starting to come into our own, kind of the rebirth, the reinvention of the New York City Horror Film Festival, and while simultaneously keeping the vision and dreams of Michael Hine going. So far, I mean, things have been going fantastic. We've had a huge turnout Thursday. Lloyd Kaufman, founder and CEO and director of Troma fame, was here. We've had some really great features so far, excellent shorts. The house has been packed both Friday and Thursday. It's going to be busy tonight, or it's going to be busy tomorrow. Overall, I feel that we've really been able to get a lot closer with the filmmakers than we were able to last year, kind of mentioning those growing pains. We want to be able to get up close and personal and put everyone in an equal amount of face time, so that when people get together in a room where they can see a film and maybe sit at a bar, have a drink, or just mingle, you really have the ability to network, whereas I feel like you don't have that opportunity in a lot of film festivals. That camaraderie, I feel, definitely isn't always present, which I feel the New York City Horror Film Festival prides itself on. It's a very family dynamic in a capacity that it makes everyone feel like, whether we've known you for 10 years or we've known you 5 minutes and you're in from out of town or from another country, that we're all on the same page. Everything will definitely get a fair shake. If you submit, know that it will be watched in its entirety amongst all the judging panel. What I look for is just is passion, and budget doesn't necessarily dictate passion. I feel like that it's a lot of people end up feeling that way if they're not really dialed in, but if you're really dialed into the genre, you can always tell that passion overtakes budget every day of the week. I definitely say I'm a rock and roller. It's my lifestyle, and I feel like that type of energy that I was always responsive to, for whether I go to a show or something that makes me feel like like I'm really being a part of something. I try to bring that same type of energy to the theater. I like to bring that kind of element, that little bit of wild, off the cuff, and I don't really go out there and plan what I'm going to say. I just kind of let it rip, and whatever comes out, kind of let it fly. And I feel that when you can get on a level with people where you can say what you got to say, and they feel like, hey, whether they're vets and they've been here over and over and over, or it's their first screening and they've never been here. I had a guy come up to me last night, never been here, his first night, and was just like, hey man, this is a really great festival, and I've been to a lot of film festivals, and I've never seen the type of camaraderie that goes on here. From the way you guys do the intros and giving away the swag to, you know, the party as it continues out here. It's an atmosphere that's conducive to having a good time, and that's really what we want everyone to do. Thursday we had Lloyd Kaufman from Trauma. Again, that was fantastic, absolutely great. We've had some excellent shorts and features. Tonight we have Stuart Gordon of Reanimator fame coming into town, so we're very excited to give him an award. We've got a continuing group of programs tonight and tomorrow, which are going to showcase the latest and greatest and cutting edge in the horror genre, from places as far away as Spain and France and as close as New York City. So we're really, you know, we really cover the world and let everyone kind of get a little taste of everything from around the globe. We don't necessarily have a game plan in mind for what we're looking for. We're an open forum, you know, so whether your vision is something, you know, hack 'em up slasher, or something heady and cerebral and not gore oriented, or whether it's something that's completely under the radar and it's more an intense slow burn type of horror, psychologically driven, or gore fest. It doesn't really matter. If it's solid and it's good, please submit it. We want to see it. We believe in it. That's why we do this every year, and we look forward to getting all the submissions for next year. How you doing? I'm Chris Rowan from the New York City Horror Film Festival. I'm one of the judges and hosts of the event, and
Let the bodies hit the floor!